So, good afternoon to all of you. Today, I'd like to give finishing touch of PL SQL on creating one particular complete assignment which will cover SQL and PL SQL for the problem here. So, look at this. This is the assignment which was prepared by me. So, here you are expected to create these many tables. So you have to create a table customer, and you have to create another table bill, So bill is going to be gets created here. So this is another table, and also create one more table. The table is the pay, and you need to understand that here customer service number is a primary key, and here it is service number which will be considered as this service number as considered as a the what you call foreign key, and this service number also be foreign key. Foreign key is the sense double underline. I'd like to make some more visibility by taking some magnification. So you can see this is foreign key, and this is also foreign key, which is being referring from customer table. Okay, you have to create such kind of customer tables, and very importantly, on creation of these tables, you have to follow some rules. Rules will be in customer table. So look at this customer table might be having customer number, customer name, address, service number, and usage. This usage must be taken. This usage must be taken to either domestic, industrial, or commercial. Only these three. So we are trying to implement what is that electricity billing system. Okay, domestic, industrial, or commercial. So customer usage could be taken. That such kind of check constraint will be implemented here. And secondly, if you are trying to consider this bill table, this bill table, CMR must be always greater than LMR. CMR in the sense current month reading, and LMR in the sense last month reading. Current month reading must be always greater than last month reading. So that rule also gets followed as far as bill table is concerned. In pay table, total units. This total units will be calculated. So bill of CMR minus LMR, and customer table you have to enter at least 10 rows, and enter 20 rows per bill rows for 2 months. Okay, 2 months data will be gets entered here. After that, you have to create one PL SQL program which will be updated. So by taking the rules and regulations of these two, G and H. Okay, F, G, and H. All these rules and regulations will be taken into consideration. So then you have to implement, or you have to write a trigger. You have to write a trigger on pay table. On pay table, you have to write a trigger here. So after consideration of that particular trigger, after completion of trigger writing, so you have to solve all these queries. These queries must be solved by you after completion of everything. Okay. So this is what the point which we'd like to consider. So as far as this assignment, complete assignment is being taken into consideration. Let me create each and everything as far as the point is concerned here. I'd like to send out the complete information, how I have created, and everything will be sent to you through one particular file. Okay, through a file, I'd like to send everything to you. Okay, after creation will gets happen, so I will send a file to you. So then you have to go through it. However, let me open SQL prompt here. JMR class. Okay, it's been taken here. And here, set line size will be 300. Set base size will be 50. And I would like to create several number of tables. The first table is customer. This is the first table which we are interested to create. So let me copy the same components into this area, because typing of all these things will be unnecessary time. So that is why let me copy everything here. Then it will be very easy to do some kind of operation on behalf. So create table. customer number, which is primary key, because it is actually okay. It is not primary key. It is not null and unique. Both will be gets operated here. Both will be gets operated. And the customer name, it must also be taken some kind of value, so that we'd like to consider here not null. Then customer address, of course, it is not mandatory. Service number, then it is primary key. It is a primary key. And usage must be, we have some rules and regulations for usage. Usage must be either these three. Okay, so either domestic, industrial, or commercial only. So that for doing such kind of operation, so how you can create here. So look at this. This particular thing. So it is not null. First of all, must be taken some value. Secondly, what we are trying to do, check whether usage in, so either of these values, either of usage in, so either of okay, domestic or commercial or industrial. There is a matter. This is the way you can create your table. Let me copy everything to SQL prompt, and let me execute this one here. Okay, let me execute this one here. Right? Let me copy to here. Yeah, let me execute this one. Oh. So it's been taking the same time. For next time onwards, I'd like to type everything. So time will be taking same time, same time, because adjustment and all those things will be taken same time. So let me copy everything and paste here. Okay. Sorry for the disturbance here. Customer name, where catch of address, where catch of service number, and it is usage character of one, which is not null. Okay, however, okay, let me execute this one here. Missing right parenthesis where it is. Check whether, yeah, right parenthesis was missed here. That is for in. For in, right parenthesis missed. You have to start right parenthesis and close for one more time. So then it will be gets created. Okay. Second one. Let me copy everything from here to, so yeah. In ED, I'd like to copy everything. So create table name. The table name is, this is a table name. Bill is the table name. So bill. Okay. First one is service number. Number of 5. Okay. Number of 5. So which is referring from customer here. So REFERENCE references CUSTOMER customer of CUSD service number SCRPICE underscore service number. So because it is foreign key, since it is foreign key, so it must be referred in such a way. Okay, number of 10, and here also number of 10, and uses must be. So uses will be taken from the table here, and again this is also not null, and the uses must be taken the same here again. So here not null, and the uses must be either of these values. Okay. Then followed by here LMR, which will be not null, comma, and then it will also be not null. Once again, it could also be equal to not null. Comma, usage will be taken. Yes, it is comma. Then one more condition is there. The condition is, so CMR is always greater than LMR. There it is. CMR is always greater than. The condition is in bill, CMR is always greater than LMR. So that for doing such kind of operation, so what we are trying to perform here is, So after completion of defining all attributes of this particular table, then you have to take into consideration here. Check whether CMR is greater than LMR or not. Okay, that's all. There is the matter. So there is the matter. You have to close the thing. Yes. And trying to execute this one variable, then yes, table has created successfully without any. So further modifications, table has created. Then let me take a pay also. Let me take this particular pay also. So I'd like to perform the same as with ED. Create table. The table name is pay. The table name is pay, having some number of columns here. The columns might be service number, which is referred by which is being referred by the customer space service number. This is the specification where you have to consider, and the total units which have been not null. Using the program, you have to find the total units, and I'll check this also. So I'll check this also. Okay, number of outcome or two already is there, so it is not null. Okay, comma, and the tax also. So normally tax will be paid by us on this one also. So not null. Then followed by amount to be paid. It's also be not null. Then followed by gross, how much amount you are supposed to pay. That's also be not. Everything will be gets expected. Okay. Then I have to remove everything here. Okay. So in this way, to create this particular pay. The table name is pay. Okay. Service number of references, customer of ED. Yeah, the missing option is this one here. I'm forgetting to open this currencies here. So that is the missing option. That is the missing option. Yes, three tables have been created. Three tables have been created here. Number one is the first table is customer, and the second table is the bill. Third table is the pay. We have created. Three tables have been created here. After creation gets happened, then what shall we have to do? Let me copy this one to. I forgot to copy this one from here to somewhere else. So not bad. Yeah, everything has been copied. Okay. Okay. So now onwards, I will no need to copy to anywhere else. This cust cust.lst file will be gets created so that everything will be transferred to there. Next, what is the condition here? Next, we are supposed to follow what is the condition here. So you need to enter some number of rows into so customer. Based on the number of rows which are available with the customer and the bill, you have to identify the pay. So pay will be gets identified on writing of one trigger here. A trigger must be written by us. So let us write a trigger here. Let us write a trigger. So where you have to write the trigger? On bill, you have to write a trigger. On bill, you have to write a trigger. So when the data will be entered into the bill, obviously the pay will be generated without any further delay. Okay. So look at this. ED bill. Yeah. So there are several conditions here. Let me copy all those conditions here because continuously have to flip here and there. It could be take some time. So that let me copy all these conditions. Then it could be very easy to grab everything right from there. Okay, right from there it is very easy to grab. So therefore, these are the conditions here. These are the different conditions. So that we'd like to create our trigger here. Create or replace trigger. Trigger name is BILL. So let me say update. Bill update is our trigger name. So when we have to fire this particular trigger, so after insert, so what is the table name? On. What is the table name? BILL. Bill. for each ROW for each row. Okay. If you have any variables, yes, you have to apply for declaration. Then you will go ahead with your actual operation here. So let me declare. Okay, let me declare some variables here. So variables must be declared something like this. First one is T units. So total units. Total units will be it is in pay. So therefore PAY dot TOTAL underscore units percentile type. That is the first variable which you have to require. And second variable must be, so variable number 2 will be, so total units is it's over. I'll charge. I'll charge is the O charge. O charge is the particular OCHARD. I'll charge. PAY dot I'll charge percentage right. This is the second variable, and then probably some more elements are there here. Just take for a bit. Sorry for I'll charge tax, amount, and gross. Tax, amount, and gross here. Okay, let me take the tax here. TAX. So PAY dot TAX percentile type. Then followed by AMT. So similarly here also the same. PAY dot AMT percentile type. Then GROSS. PAY percentile PAY dot gross percentile time. Yes, everything is gets over. Okay, everything is gets over. Then we have to write our trigger here. So we need to write our trigger. So what is the specification to be applied with this particular trigger here is, so there are several conditions to be gets operated on triggers. So what are those triggers? Let us have a look here. Let us have a look here. So those triggers, I mean those operations will be, number one, we need to calculate the total units. First one is begin. First one is total units will be equal to new dot CMR current month reading minus new dot LMR last month reading. So these are the total. So that's what we have given here. Okay, bill dot CMR minus bill dot LMR. Yes, that is the first statement. Then second statement will be, we need to identify, okay, this particular thing is not required here. The conditions are required here for us. So oil charge will be calculated based on the total units here. So look at this, how you can calculate the oil charges here. Let us have a look here. So if TU is less than or equal to what is that, 250 units, 250, then what is the percentage of oil charges? 15 rupees. You can see here it is 15. If you have any question, yes, you can see. Then OCHARG, oil charge will be equal to OCHARGE equal to 15. Okay, colon equal to 15. Otherwise, else, so what is the oil charge? Oil charge must be, oil charge must be 18 rupees. Then it is 18. Okay. So END, yes, oil charges are gets over. Oil charges are identified and etc. Gets over. Next, what are the leftover here? Total units is less than or equal to 50, 250. The same thing, let me copy for one more time. Otherwise, I'd like to write the same thing because conditions will be same for those two. So immediately, AMT, what is that? Tax will be, TAX will be equal to, okay, tax will be equal to total units into 0.05 percentage. Okay. Otherwise, total units will be equal to, sorry, tax will be equal to, tax will be equal to 8 percentage. Sorry, 7 percentage. As far as this one here, it is 7 percentage, 0.07. Okay. So it also gets over. G condition also gets over. Then what shall we have to left out with? This is very biggest issue. So we need to concentrate on this one here. Yes, everything is gets over. So now we like to concentrate on if so area code. So here it is area code. This is area code is domestic. If so ACODE, sorry, new dot ACODE. So in either it is capital D, small d, or capital D. So if these two things will be there, then we need to consider with all these conditions. All these conditions. Let me write those conditions here. If so, total units is less than 50, then what is the amount to be paid? AMT, AMT will be equal to so 0.75% for total units TU into 0.75 paise. Else if then total units what could we have to say between 50 and 150. So if the situation will be seems like this, AMT so will be equal to total units into how much total units in between these two 1.25 by 7. Okay. Else if one more condition we have one more condition is there. Else if ELS IF else if total units between uh, between 151 and what is that the final value that is 400, then so AMT will be equal to total units into how much it is 1.75%. Okay, else everything is gets failed. AMT will be equal to total units into 2.5%. Okay, 2.5. So this is the complete information regarding the domestic. We had a talk with domestic here. So and IF, it's over. If it is ELS IF, if it is not domestic, if it is let me copy this one because time wasting process. If I were to type, so it would be take a huge amount of time. If it is so commercial, let me eliminate after this one because it is not visible to us in a particular. Okay, if it is commercial, area code will be equal to will be in small c and capital C commercial. Then less than 150, so amount will be equal to 3.75%. 3.75%. So 152, so 450. If it is 450, then amount will be 4.25%. It is 4.25. So, okay, greater than 400. So let me eliminate everything here. Else, so the point will be else. So 5.35. 5 rupees 35. Okay, and finally the last one commercial. Okay, sorry, industrial. Small I and of course small I and capital A. However, whatever the thing it may be. So less than 300, then it could be 4 point. Let me eliminate this one also for time being. So 4.25. So here amount equal to amount plus 4.25. Then 300 to 600. So it could be 300, 300 and 600. This could be 600. Then 5.55. 0.5%. Otherwise, it is 7.25%. 7.25. Yes, everything is gets over, and here also can take. Yes, things are gets over. Everything is gets over. So we have identified, we have calculated a total number of units. We have also calculated the oil charge and taxes. Also calculated the amount to be paid for a total number of units based on the consumption, how much amount you are supposed to pay. Then finally, we need to identify the gross. So finally, the gross will be equal to, look at this gross value could be, gross value, how much gross you are supposed to pay. Gross will be equal to OCHARGE oil charge plus TAX plus AMT amount. Then what shall we have to do? After completion of this one, what we are trying to do here? We are trying to update the pay bill. So update this particular pay. What are the components of pay here? So what are the things which we have with the pay? So these are the what do you call? These are the columns or attributes which are available with the pay. So therefore, we have to apply for insert. So insert into pay values. First one is the service number itself, new dot service number, and second one is total units. Total units there is there with you in TU, and oil charge OCHRGE. Oil charge is here. Tax is as usual tax here also. AMT as usual AMT. GROSS same gross. Okay, so semicolon and finish off your work. So your work is a bill update. Bill update is the and bill update submit. Okay, so on writing of this code is very simple. On writing of this particular code is very simple. So after insert, T has been missed on bill table. On a bill table is bill for each row declare. Okay, everything is seems very good. So let me execute this one for a while, whether it is successfully completed or not. Let us see. So our at the rate BILL. Yeah, yeah. Show errors. Yeah. New dot A code. What is that new dot A code? So where it is 16th line. New dot A code. So whether it is not area code or A code or area code, what is that? What is the name? Yeah, we have taken usage. Usage is the column name. I'm sorry, it is usage. It is not A code, it is usage. New dot usage. The column name is usage. Sorry for this. I did not remember this column name, so that is why we got that error. Usage. Usage. Is there any errors which we have with us? Okay, TLS statement is ignored. Oh, okay, let us execute this one for a while. Yeah, let us execute this one for a while. Yes, still errors are there. What are those errors? Let us see what are those errors. 44 statement is ignored. What is that statement? Let us let me take a run bill. Run bill will be always displays the complete 44 where exactly it is. So it is the candidate is the 44 and it is, uh, what is the mistake which was committed here with the appearance. So the mistake will be show errors. 44, yeah, 44 is ENDIM. Yes, LSIM, LSIM has been closed. If LSIM, yes, and if yes, that's all. bad point variable new. Okay. Here the problem is, this is the problem here. We have given some yeah, that is the only problem here. Let us execute. No, still let us 43. Class must be declared. Okay. What is our table? GROSS and just one moment please. Pay table GROSS number of, yes, this is the pay table only. GROSS percentile type, yeah. GROSS, sorry. Okay. Yeah, trigger is successfully created. Okay. So you need to select the data from select everything from customer. No data is there. Select everything from the bill. No, nothing is there. So select everything from what is that? Pay. Nothing is there here. Let me introduce at least one or two rows into the customer. Therefore, it is very easy to write. So customer number, customer name, address, service number, usage. These are the columns here. So insert into table name is okay, 1 minute please. Okay. Customer values. Customer number is 1000. Customer name some Hari. Then customer address is NRT. Customer service number so 110. Otherwise 100. So usage is domestic. For example, this is the first one. Second one is let me take one more 1001. Some Kumar. Not so bad. And 101 is the first of them is commercial. Okay. And then one more 1002. Some name 102. Is industrial. Okay. So now you must go to select this table. Yes, data will be seems like this. And then next one is bill. Nothing is there. So far we did not enter anything. Pay, nothing is there. So far we did not enter any single row for bill also. We did not generate even single bill for the customers. Then what are the columns of bill? Service number, LMR, CMR, and UCS. So okay, insert into table name is bill. Values, first value is service number, that is 10100, comma LMR is some 10. First one is LMR and second, yeah, first one is LMR, second one is CMR, so 345, comma usage is domestic. One row has created. Try to look into this matter. One row has created. Now please select the data for so bill. One row is there. Obviously you have some data within this one here. The trigger will be automatically fired and it could be gets identified. So how much amount of how many number of units have been consumed, what is the oil charge and the tax, what is the charge, and then what is amount to be paid, and the grass on addition of all these, what is the actual amount which is going to be paid by this particular customer. Everything will be displayed. Next, let me introduce one more. 101. So here also, here one unit and so 523 units, and here it is commercial. Okay, then followed by one or two. So it is 1 unit and so 625, which is industrial. Okay, go ahead and look into bill. Three different types of things are there, and then what are the values of? So look at this. These are the calculations. Obviously, it could be gets calculated. Okay? Gets calculated. In this way, you can enter the data into that particular thing automatically. When insert operation will be gets happen on a bill table, obviously your trigger will be gets fired and get the generation of bill immediately. Soon you have to enter the data into the bill table. Okay, then you need to understand. So you have to solve these questions. The questions will be, so for that tomorrow I'd like to enter 10 rows for the customer table, 20 rows for all the people. So then it's very easy to understand and it's very easy to solve these queries also. Okay, tomorrow I shall do it for you, and I'll send you this particular thing again, and you need to perform this one using whatever the thing I have given as a reference for execution of the things. Yes, you can go ahead and do it. Okay, so in this way you could perform. Understand? Yeah. We are running out of time, so tomorrow we shall continue. For this one. Okay, we are running out of time.